Hey guys, good morning. It's a Wednesday, wacky Wednesday. So we knew that when we woke up this morning, some people were going to be happy and some people were not going to be happy. It's like that with every election. You know, if your team doesn't win, you're not happy about it. But this one hits different. For the life of me, I cannot understand why the Republicans chose this particular person, but it's not meant for me to understand. It is what it is. Many of us woke up sad, scared, and I know that people don't fully understand, but there is a boldness that people feel sometimes when certain candidates win. And I'm going to get into that later because right now my mind is not ready to address that. But I did come to some conclusions about myself. Yesterday, I had the awesome opportunity of presenting at a professional development day, and my presentation had to do with equity and inclusion. And one of the things that I had to admit to the group, because we all have our prejudice or our bias, right? So one of the things I had to admit to the group is that for the longest, if I saw somebody with a Trump sign or they said they supported Trump, that to me, that was like them saying I'm a racist. And I realized that that was that was a very unfair assessment for me to just assume that because you were voting for Trump, that you were a racist. But you guys you don't have to understand. There's no justification for me labeling somebody without knowing who they are. So sometimes you have to take a really close look at yourself and where your baggage or where your frame of reference comes from. So let me explain to you my concerns. My biggest concern is something that many of my friends could never relate to. During this man's last 4 years, hate crimes went up like 20%. So as a mother with black sons, that's a huge, huge fear of mine. But again, it was not right for me to put what I feel about this man. And yes, I do feel he's racist. I do feel that he's somebody that spews hate. But it was not fair for me to put that label on anybody that chose to vote that way. It was not fair because I realized that their frame of reference is not my frame of reference. My frame of reference is fear. My frame of reference was the fact that the last time he got elected, somebody yelled out a window to me, "Hey, N-word, y'all lost." This country is as much my country as it is anybody else's. In some ways, it may be more. Granted, my ancestors didn't come over here on a cruise ship, but they came here, and they've been here longer than some others. So I'm saying that during this 4 years, I'm still going to err on the side of positivity. But what I'm not going to do is allow people to make me feel like I'm less than because you feel that now you have a license to say and do whatever it is you want to say and do. Guys, this is a real thing. And many of my friends that are not people of color, that are not people that would be on the other end of hate, this is your time to step up and show that you truly are allies and to show us what being an ally really, really means. Because I truly believe that we can do better. We can be better. And again, guys, this is not about my party losing. This is about what I went through and what we went through collectively as those people that are looked on as minorities are not the more important parts of society. What we went through collectively in those last 4 years. As a mother with black sons, my fear has risen. Some of you may think that's unjustifiable. Let me tell you something. Not more, never more in my entire life do I hope that you're right and I'm wrong. But we have been talking together like this on mornings for quite a while now. So I'm telling you now that if things happen and if these things are happening and if I see them happening, I'm going to call them out. Because you guys talk about making America great again. For some of us, America was never great to begin with. But we're surviving and we're living here. And this is my country. My ancestors built this country. I refuse to allow hate to take over. So I'm going to do my part. I love y'all, and I'm calling you to make sure you stand up against what's wrong as well. Our democratic process has spoken. This man will be the president of the United States for the next 4 years if nothing happens. But that does not mean that it's time for us to be silent. Speak up, step up. If you see wrong, call out wrong. I would be saying this regardless, but again, there's a fear I have that many will not understand. Let's look out for each other. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Whatever you do, be good to each other. Yeah, be good to each other. Bye.